6:14. Welcome back to KHQA this morning. Ben Yount from Illinois Watchdog.org joins us live via Skype from Springfield. Howdy, Ben.
How you doing, Chad?
I'm doing well, thanks. So we are talking governor's race today. The two, Bruce Rauner, the two candidates, Republican Bruce Rauner and, of course, incumbent Democrat Pat Quinn, appeared together just last Friday. What came of that meeting?
Yeah, this was where all the eyes of the political press in the state were focused, and it was what you would expect it to be. There was some barbs, there were some elbows thrown. The governor got a lot of standing ovations. Bruce Rauner, who had made no secret of his unlove, I don't want to say disdain, but he certainly does not love public employee unions. He got a few polite applause. He didn't back down, however, from the questions about pensions, about what he has said in the past about public unions. There were some sparks, but in the end, I think the headline coming away was Rauner didn't fail, not that the governor succeeded. The governor did what you would expect him to do. This is, of course, very, very early. We've got to go all the way through November. We heard from Judy Bartopinka at the News Broadcasters Convention over the weekend. She said by November, voters in this state may be afraid to watch commercials. She said it's going to be that expensive, that loud, and that ugly. So, good for you and me as we get to air a bunch of commercials on our state.
That's right. Pays the bills, right? Well, what does this mean for those of us downstate? Because these are two Chicago guys.
Yeah, this is where it really is going to shake out. Most of the votes, all of the votes needed to win are in and around Cook County. But the ground game really does matter. It cannot be a total blowout downstate and only focus on Chicago. Bruce Rauner, any Republican, needs to win 25% of Cook County in order to win the governor's race. But they then have to have very large margins downstate. And Bruce Rauner's support depends on where downstate. Counties like Sangamon, which have Springfield in them, very large public employee populations, there's not a lot of support there. Other counties across the state where there are not a lot of state jobs may be more popular. A new Rasmussen poll came out yesterday. Rauner has a 3% lead. I think it's 43-40. 6% want somebody else. 10% haven't made up their mind. So a slight lead for Rauner, but there are still a lot of people who would rather cast a ballot somewhere else.
And he's still new, and he's not, Governor Quinn's been in politics for a long time, so you can play the political game. But Bruce Rauner, being a businessman, he's got to let people know who he is before they decide.
Yeah, and then that's why what you have seen so far through the primary and even now his new commercials, they're the introductory. I'm Bruce Rauner, and this is his new ad has his wife where they talk like any married couple would. Bruce Rauner has to let voters know who he is. That's why he's up so early. I mean, we're sitting here in April, and he's out campaigning, spending money, running ads. We're a long way away from November. And at some point, the switch will be flipped, and this is going to become a nasty race. This is also a national race. This is the race in Illinois, by the way. The U.S. Senate race, it's not much of a contest. Same Rasmussen poll had Dick Durbin way up, 51-36. So when people across the country, the governors' associations, the Republican Party, the Democratic Party, when they look at Illinois, it's the governor's race that's on the radar. In other states, there are other races that are more important, but the governor's race and then the 13th congressional district in central Illinois, those are the only two that are getting attention outside the borders of Illinois.
And they will get a lot of attention. Ben, we've got to get going. Thanks for your time. We'll chat with you again on Friday.
See you Friday.
All righty.